place in the strawweight division under EBI rules. Stepping on the mat first will be 10th Planet Jacksonville product Mattie Brown. Here, she is set to take on a mystery opponent who will be announced for the very first time in just seconds. You're watching Medusa, live on UFC Fight Pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a special matchup in the strawweight division to be contested under EBI rules. First, please welcome to the mat, representing 10th Planet Jacksonville, it is the Honey Badger, Mattie Brown. And her opponent, you saw her earlier tonight, despite coming up short in the tournament, she impressed and now gets a second shot at showcasing her skills in this special matchup. Please welcome the Gracie Humaita South Bay product. It is Rita Lynn DeAlba. Referee for this match is Eddie Bravo. Well, they say you got to strike when opportunity knocks, and for Rita Lynn DeAlba, the tournament didn't work out the way that she wanted, but now she's back on the mat taking on Mattie Brown.
Mattie Brown training out of 10th Planet Jacksonville with Brian Brown, her husband. And Mattie looked great in the 10th Planet qualifier, and already she's working on a knee cut pass here. It looks strong passing here from Mattie Brown.
When you look at Rita Lynn DeAlba, she was someone that, thought people could see later in the tournament. Didn't work out her way. Do you feel like she's hunting for that redemption here, B-Mac?
For sure. I mean, she's a black belt, man. This is not her first time to show up prepared and not have it go exactly the way she thought. So that black belt experience really pays off in a situation like this. And Rita loves that K-guard entry. She brings her far leg around. We saw her try it with Nakaya a couple of times, and Mattie decides to get into her closed guard, and she's going to go into her rubber guard here. Rita trying to pull out, and she does. Got to be careful trying to pull out of that rubber guard. That's where people hit these dead orchards.
DeAlba on top of Mattie Brown. Again, this a special match in the strawweight division, contested under EBI rules.
DeAlba making great pressure. She tried to rush just a little bit there and find herself back in the closed guard. Now a nice knee slice attempt here from Rita Lynn. And Mattie's got a good attacking angle here. She can control that wrist. It's a battle for who wins the knee line on this side here that we're looking at. Is it going to turn into a half guard fight, or is it going to turn into a closed guard engagement? And subs can pop on quick from here. If Mattie can control that side and win. Ooh, she
nice
gets
scramble.
A reversal out of it. DeAlba going after the knee. And that's that same attack again, trying to pull her into this knee bar style play. Mattie hits her back to avoid it, and now she's in the open guard. Knee up the middle here by Rita Lynn. She opts to bring the right knee over, and she's going to try to pass straight to the mount. She's got the underhook on the side that she wants. Mattie barely holding on with her guard here. Barely hanging in there.
2.5 minutes down here in regulation.
Mattie works her Z guard back into position.
Trying to clear the legs is DeAlba.
Mattie grabbing up an arm during the pass. Not really a position you have to worry about a break from, but Mattie may use that to try to come to the top. 3 minutes in now.
Don't forget, tomorrow live on UFC Fight Pass is Combat Jiu-Jitsu World's the middleweights, but right now trying to work this heel. Mattie Brown.
And now switching off. Rita Lynn switches off to a toe hold style attack, and she's got the grip, but unable to really secure the positioning with it. And Mattie survives that attack from Rita Lynn. Good shot there by Rita Lynn.
Exciting and dramatic couple of moments there on the mat. Mattie Brown able to survive. Rita DeAlba in top position.
Mattie using her left arm to frame that far shoulder. When you're playing the Z, you use that far side, that cross post there to kind of gauge your opponent's reaction, try to funnel them into one of a couple of limited reactions. Mattie moves her hip away, recovers back to her butterfly guard, and now the sit-up. Back into her Z. She clearly favors that Z. She's drawn Rita into that exchange a couple of times now. Rita controlling the head, trying to cut through, and Mattie uses that opportunity to fight back to her closed guard. Nice knee slice up the middle there from Rita Lynn. And she sits back on the leg lock. Mattie sniffs it out, ends up on the top position, and Rita's going to make I thought she was going to make a move to the closed guard there, but Mattie has her knee up the middle. Rita so flexible and dexterous with her legs. And now Mattie may be sitting back for a leg of her own. She's got the leg reaped across, and this is a good reap. Outside heel hook. Rita uses her left foot to push off, free her knee line, come out on top. Mattie holding her off right here, but Rita in a ferocious pass attempt. Trying to lock the hips, but Mattie trying to go underneath, Nikki Sullivan style here, and try to isolate. Ooh. Oh, a Kimura. I didn't have the angle on that. I thought she was going for the leg, but Mattie using that to turn into an arm lock now, and she's got a nice stretched out arm here. Elbow barely trapped, and she just slips it and passes the guard.
How fun is this match?
Great survival, good awareness there from Rita Lynn. And now she's bringing the pressure with the left side crossface. Mattie has good frames in here. She's not having to absorb a lot of that pressure. Now Mattie's starting to kick her right arm through to the other side. See what kind of escape she's thinking about cooking up. It's a ghost escape attempt. Rita Lynn keeps control of the arm. But Mattie does a good job using that ghost to get back into her guard here. And she's got an arm isolated on Rita. This is an omoplata attempt. Rita steps over. That was a good job by Mattie, spotting that arm as she recovered her guard. It's a great time to attack as the positions are changing. So hard to break through a wall that a great black belt has set up, you know. So the shoulder is still trapped here for Rita Lynn. She brings her, that's nice, bringing her left foot in. She's going to try to set the leg lock here. Look at this lace that she made. She's got to look at the leg. That would be an awesome setup. She's just going to have to free her arm here. Mattie is not letting go for free. Elbow line is now slipped.
Touch over 3 minutes remain here in regulation.
Look at these transitions. Mattie will not let go of that arm. Rita has the honey hole, but her arm is still caught in a semblance of the omoplata. The remains of a former omoplata.
Yeah. At one time, it was an omoplata.
I think if I'm Mattie right there, I'm going to try to take that hand and push it backwards, like towards the ceiling. Mattie decides to abandon it. Mattie pummels through. Starts to free her knee line, and she does. And Rita uses it to come up to the top position. Nice work there by Rita, now with the knee up the middle. She's going to sit back on the straight ankle lock. Mattie clears the foot off. Double outside Ashi, belly down heel hook here for Rita Lynn.
2 minutes left here in regulation.
This is, if Mattie can survive this attack, it's going to be a great opportunity for her to come up and take the back. But Rita staying committed to it. Okay. Toe hold switch now. Mattie keeping her hands involved.
.90 seconds remain here in regulation.
Oh, look at this position change here from Rita Lynn. She's very good. Oh, it's a tight one, too. Oh, she popped out. Knee bar attempt now on the other side. Mattie pummels her legs through. Great work here from Mattie Brown. Good attacks offensively from Rita Lynn. Mattie going to try a little straight ankle of her own, perhaps.
These strawweights are putting on a show here with less than a minute remaining in regulation. DeAlba now stepping over the head.
Thinking about a Kimura. She's going to get a good look at it right here with about 50 seconds to go. Yeah, she wants to run her other hand into that position. So she wants to get her right hand underneath and her left arm on the wrist. Decides to go back to the foot instead. Nice bent toe hold right here.
30 seconds.
Very offensive-minded is Rita Lynn DeAlba. And still looking to wrap something up with just seconds left in regulation. 20.
Yeah, Mattie expertly navigates her way through that. So really good match. Both girls have had good moments. Rita has really been leading the dance the last couple of minutes, though, and she's on a headlock attempt here. I don't think she's going to be able to finish that.
Great match. Headed to overtime now between Rita Lynn DeAlba and Mattie Brown. See how this unfolds here in overtime. I mean, it was a submission shootout in a lot of ways in regulation, and now we'll get down to the brass tacks here with overtime rules, and it looks like DeAlba is going to go on offense first and elects to take the spiderweb position here on Mattie Brown.
So Rita going with the arm lock to open things up. Mattie has a figure four there with her arms, keeping a good, strong defense in. But Rita doing a good job controlling the leg also. Oh, she got the arm extended. Can't see if the elbow is still trapped. Mattie fighting to free her elbow line. Wow. She gets stacked up. She pulls out.
Nicely done by the Honey Badger. Mattie Brown able to get free, and DeAlba forced just to smile and say good job as she goes on defense here in the bottom of the first.
That was close. Mattie really, she was really sweating right there.
We'll see if she can make the bottom of the overtime count. Mattie Brown on offense here on Rita Lynn DeAlba.
Ooh,
and DeAlba
escape.
out very quickly. It's almost fitting for the tone that was set in regulation, just, back and forth, exchanging very quickly. And unfortunately for Mattie Brown, not a lot of time on offense, and we are headed to the top of the second with DeAlba again electing to take that arm and spiderweb position.
All right. Rita back to the arm lock again. Mattie doesn't have as strong of a grip this time. She's holding on with her fingers there. Rita decides to bail on the control at the legs.
Able to get free. Big statement there by Mattie Brown. Bottom of the second now. We'll see if she sticks with that spiderweb position. She does.
She does.
You surprised?
No. I think if you pick spiderweb first, that's probably your spot. So we'll probably see her do that again regardless of outcome here in this third.
Oh,
she's got it. She's got it.
Trying to take the arm home.
Oh, my
gosh.
Mattie
Brown, Rita Lynn DeAlba trying to weather a storm that looks
She's
going
to have to break it. Rita's going to make her break it. Mattie just grimace on her face. She's still got the full extension on the arm. This is big trouble. Oh, my gosh. Belly down now.
Sticking with it. That's a wrap.
She got the tap.
It is done.
Oh, man.
Mattie Brown gets the submission stoppage in overtime. Rita Lynn DeAlba, almost her own worst enemy, being as tough as she was, but Mattie Brown able to get the submission and the victory here in Cancun. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner via submission in overtime. Representing 10th Planet Jacksonville, let's hear it for the Honey Badger, Mattie Brown. What a submission on display there by Mattie Brown. Definitely had to work for it.
Rita DeAlba was not going to go away quietly, but she does ultimately go away, and I'm guessing that arm's going to be pretty sore.
Yeah, that was a very hyperextended arm, and a couple of different times she had that thing stretched all the way out, and I thought it was done a couple of seconds even before this. Rita did a pretty good job. She stepped around. She did her best to stay alive in the position, but once it went belly down right there, got that body weight driving the hips through the elbow, really nothing she could do. She had to tap.
Verbal tap there by Rita DeAlba. It is Mattie Brown victorious tonight here in her special